the lighthouse car park. Right, the bit between the lighthouse restaurant and this bridge is muddy. Good news is the dogs now have clean legs because they've gone in this little tributary. Lovely. Hurst Nature Reserve. Technically, that is the sea. We're at Hurst Spit Nature Reserve. So we're heading along Hurst Spit. Some boats in the little harbour. And what looks like a college course doing depth gauges or something in the water. It's super interesting. That's hard work. About halfway, I think. All the boats lined up down the middle. Whew. Proper workout on the legs. It's a real word. Use it often. Right, Hurst Castle has come into view, and its little lighthouse just about in view. Don't know if you can see it on the screen. And Southampton's over that direction, I believe. Could be wrong. Oh no. And here we are then. Hurst Castle, built in the 1860s and 1870s. Looks nice. Alright, well the closer you get to this thing, the more impressive it becomes. We're going to stand at the top in a minute, but we're off the gravel now, so you can probably hear me. Lovely. Some impressive architecture. We look at the size of those stones alone. And then the metalwork and the rivets. Huge. So we are at the back of the castle with these hugely imposing walls. Very impressive. Alright, following the old railway line down to VR 1873, Queen Victoria. So we've got a couple of little buildings here. So we've got the jetty here where there's a ferry back to Keyhaven. Got a couple of little houses here, which would be nice to live at, wouldn't it? A lighthouse. That might be the ferry just coming in there, maybe. Then we've got this railway line that goes down to a drawbridge over the back moat here. Some sort of exit there. This looks like some sort of barracks or something. And then a huge castle. Huge. And then we're going to go through that entrance in a minute. And then there's a cafe just there. And then we'll make our way home. We're into the guard room. Full of what looks like Second World War materials. Cannonballs down there. Cogs here for the drawbridge. Some old shells, some more flags. Gas mask. Nice. Now that is a gun. And look above. That's for loading it and stuffing the cannon down the bottom. That is a mighty impressive piece of metal. So this is the next gun along. Just shows you how huge it is. Look. Absolutely enormous. The shell there. Ooh, to the basement. Right, I don't know what a carponia is, but it does look like impressive paint. Let's look at it. Wow. Ah, that would explain it. Built in 1541 and then extended in the 1860s. That would explain why you got red bricks. We'll go that way. Okay, so we're on the top of Hurst Castle, hence the flag flying. Keyhaven is over there, There's the ferry to Keyhaven, just loading right now. And then we've got the lighthouse on the corner. We've got the courtyard, which I'll go and explore in a minute. And then across the way we've got the Isle of Wight. It's a proper combination of red brick, grey brick, amalgamation of two different build period times. Right, more big guns. Do love the train lines. And then we got into the Second World War part of it. More big guns. Right, we're in the centre with a little lighthouse down the bottom there, which seems unnecessary. Lovely red bricks. These two target boards that have been found out in the sea, washed up. And look at these beautiful arches, currently covered over with all the information about how they've done the repairs on the castle as it's eroded, as the shingles disappeared. It's obviously some adverts for some other English heritage sites as well. But here's an example of what all the railway lines are for: transporting your shells. Lovely. Who would have thought climate change affects a castle? But it does. That's a bit of the castle that fell. And it's all to do with shifting shingle. Lighthouse was 1910. But this is showing you all the damage of a falling castle because of sea erosion caused by the shingle moving. There are some pictures around where you can see just how much shingle there was in front of the castle, but it's not there anymore. Scaffolding to support it, I assume. Sea defences. There you go, look, there's a picture there in the 1950s. Just how much shingle was in front of it. Quite interesting. Hurst and the sea. Almost definitely two of the most famous ships ever, HMS Victory and the Cutty Sark. Target boards, two of them. Target plates, I beg your pardon. Don't know if you can zoom in on that. I shall. We are in the lighthouse section. That will show you how a lighthouse works. With the lighthouse at the front, there's quite a few different lighthouses in here. And we've got a load of stuff going on here. Here. Right, that is the spit, which is the way home for us. Keyhaven's somewhere over there. The ferry comes from out here. Those are the two houses. That's the lighthouse. That's cows over there. Falmouth over there. That's the Isle of Wight. Okay, we've left Hurst Castle behind. I've asked the captain to hold the boat for us and the rest of the staff, but look at the Isle of Wight in its sea fog. Isn't that picturesque? Anyway, enough of that. We've got to walk on this lovely shingle for another 45 minutes up the spit. Lovely. See you at the car. The English Channel. Bailey looking for permission. Here we go. Oh, another bit of cuttlefish coming our way. Daniel's into collecting cuttlefish for some reason. There we go. The Isle of Wight and Hurst Castle.
Lovely. Hope you've enjoyed. See you again.